But first, we got a very nice young lady who's joined us all the way from Bury St Edmunds today. She's no stranger to the Cambridge circuit, though. It's Tilly Dalglish. Tilly, hi, how are you? Yeah? And so you play a lot in Cambridge, do you?
Yeah, I do. There's a thing on Tuesday nights once a month called CB2 Strummers and Dreamers. So that's
with
fun.
Les?
Yeah, Les Ray.
We know him
We
well.
do in the little basement, which is good fun. Lots of young singer-songwriters go there to kind of circulate their songs, and I've done some in Cambridge Folk Club before, so that's always good.
Forgive me for saying it, but you don't look very old. You need clues?
I will be 15 in a week.
You're joking.
Yeah.
And how long have you been playing the... And I'm not going to say guitar, because I know it isn't. The mandolin.
Just over a year.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Did you find it an easy instrument to pick up, or...?
Well, I kind of just sat at home and taught myself, so I don't play it the same as a lot of professional players do. So I found it quite difficult to begin with because I didn't have many people around. But I went to some local folk sessions every Thursday, which I still go to, and there are some really, really great musicians there who kind of gave me tips and helped me out.
But that initial sort of trying to pick it up yourself, do you think that's given you a unique style then?
Well, I've been told it has, but it wasn't intentional.
OK, we saw you last year at the Strawberry Fair.
Yeah.
You got some tunes that you're going to play for us. Have you played any of these before on the radio?
I did last week. In fact, it was Monday on Felixstowe Radio.
Right.
I did a couple of these, but there are a few new ones. So, yeah.
OK, well, let's give you a whirl and let's see how it sounds. What's this first one called?
This one's brand new, written about a week ago.
By you?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Called Come and Take Me Home. So we'll see how this goes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tilly Dalglish.
Come and take me home, my love. Come and take me home.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tilly Dalglish playing live on Cambridge 105 and live to everybody here at the Grafton Centre, here in the centre of Cambridge. Tilly, how did you write a song like that? Where did you get your inspirations from?
Well, a lot of the time, I'll just be doing kind of everyday things and a line or two will come into my head.
Right.
And a lot of the time you don't know where from. And then you kind of sit down and you write that and the rest you have to think about more and it just comes.
It forces you to then, it doesn't leave
once
you
you've
till you
got
get
one
the next
line
bit.
that's really good, I've got to write the rest of the song now. So you sit down and you do that.
And does the music come as well, or do you get the whole lyric thing formed and then write the music?
Usually I do. Well, I started doing the lyrics first because actually I was kind of a poet first. I had a couple of poems published when I was younger.
Oh wow.
So the words are always easier for me, but recently I've started thinking about the music more. So yeah, because at the beginning they were all quite similar, and now the music is starting to sound different.
Where do you get your influences from, or do you take guitar influences and sort of adapt them over to the mandolin?
Well, there are a lot of really good folk musicians that actually the folk scene is really kicking off at the moment.
Right.
So there are some really good mandolin players out there, although most people don't notice them. So no, but I've got some really good singer-songwriters as well that I listen to. There's Ben Howard, who's people know, and Lisa Hannigan is my favourite ever. So
she's your real inspiration.
Yeah,
is she?
she's the big one.
Okay, give us another tune then, because I think we'd all like to hear a little bit more along these lines. What's this one called, and how did you come about this one?
This one is Patchworks, and I wrote this on a course because I'm part of a group called Albury Young Musicians, based in St Maltings, and I asked for a songwriting course, so this was written.
You are only 14. You do realise you've got quite a lot of life to get through yet. You don't have to pack it all in before your 15th birthday, but go on then. This is Patchworks, Tilly Dalglish on Cambridge 105.
Happy accident it seems, you stitched up my dreams and took them home.
There we go, Tilly Dalglish playing live on Cambridge 105. That was a song called Patchworks. You wrote that yourself?
Yeah.
And you can see we were saying earlier that you did poetry and phrases like happy accident, you stitched up my dreams. I can see the idea. That must really help to have done poetry before.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah?
Actually, when I was younger, I had a big ambition to be a writer. So.
Well, you can still do both.
Yeah, could try.
Hey.
I wanted to be a writer who illustrated my own books. And then it just kind of, ambitious, creative arts.
Well, you might as well. Yeah, it's so true though, isn't it? One type of creative activity generates all the others, doesn't it?
The other, yeah.
So what have you got lined up? Is it a busy year trying to cram in schoolwork and performing, or do you...
a very busy year.
How are you working this out?
This is my first year of GCSE, so the coursework is just starting to build up, and I've just been booked for quite a few festivals. Well, I've got a big one up in Cumbria with Maddie Pryor from Steel Ice Band.
Oh, wow.
So really, really big.
Yes.
And I'm between some real folk legends on the stage. So I'm quite nervous about that. That's in May, and I'm on Sunday the 5th, I think, is the date of May. And then I have also got, let me think. Oh yeah, I'm supporting an American folk artist in a pub called the Boxford Fleece that always does some really nice little music nights, and I'm supporting her, and she's got quite big, so that's exciting. It's
and
my
wherever
first
these
support
people
slot.
are, there's all the agents, there's all the, and so your people are starting to really notice you around, are they?
Yeah, yeah. Well, the sound man there, he set up a little studio, so he recorded my demos for me.
Okay.
So I've got those. If you wanted to look me up, then I'm on Facebook.
I think people would love to look you up. So Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook, yeah, and that's / Tilly's Music.
Tilly's Music.
Yeah.
Is that, now I'm going to be pedantic, is that YS or IES or how to...
It's YS with no apostrophe because it wouldn't let me in the web address.
Okay, Tilly's Music on Facebook. Excellent. Is there a website anywhere else? SoundCloud, Mixcloud?
Yeah, SoundCloud. I've got some stuff on SoundCloud. So.
And again, just look you up under Tilly Dalglish.
Yeah.
It's good stuff. Can you give us another one? You okay?
I can. Yeah,
yeah?
I'm fine.
Right. What's this one? Tell us about this.
This one is called Lonely Birds, and it's probably my favourite one to perform.
Oh, looking forward to this then.
So, yeah.
I'll let you get on.
Like lonely birds.
Wow. Well done. Really, Tilly Dalglish playing live, Cambridge 105 live from the Grafton Centre. If you're walking by, you can see her performing live. Just 14, coming up 15 years of age.
Yeah.
That really can sound quite melancholy, can't it, the mandolin?
Yeah.
Is that what attracted you to it? Why not just the guitar?
Well, for a start, the guitar was far too big. I tried it many times before. I just couldn't get my fingers around it. And this just suited me more. And like I said, we met this guy in a folk session, and he said, I'll lend you a mandolin, you should try and learn that. So he just lent me a grand's worth of mandolin, and we'd only met him kind of a couple of times before. Really nice people in the folk circuit.
Yeah.
And so I just taught myself on that and then got my own, and it just suited me a lot more than the guitar. And actually it's really helpful because playing a mandolin you stand out a lot from the other singer-songwriters who are all with guitars, so it's really helpful.
Yeah, it's a great sound as well. I like when you can always remember those songs. Bruce Hornsby and the Range used to use it quite a lot. And ever since you started playing, there's a track by McGuinness Flint called When I'm Dead and Gone, which is on our system here somewhere. I want that played before we go home today. Tilly, it's been really lovely to meet you. You're such a bright young thing. You're such an inspiration. So many youngsters are sort of sitting there doing Xbox and stuff like that, but you're not. You're writing songs. You're writing poetry. Well done.
Thank you.
It's great to see. It's really great to see. You have a very long career ahead of you, know that. But don't forget that your friends at Cambridge 105. Okay, when you're big and famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to keep coming back. Okay.
Thank you.
We see you at Strawberry Fair.
I don't know yet. Probably.
Could we see you at Strawberry Fair? That'd be nice because it'd be on a nice summer's day. It'd be really great to see you. Time for one last one.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Tell us which and tell us what.
Let me see. I'm gonna say Keeper of the Keys. And this is one of the very first ones I wrote. It's quite old now, so it's very well known and very well loved. So
fab. Listen, thanks ever so much for coming along today.
Thank you.
One last song from Tilly Dalglish. Something called you Keeper of the Keys. Tilly Dalglish. Excellent, Tilly. Thank you so much. Tilly Dalglish, ladies and gentlemen, live here in the Grafton Centre on Cambridge 105. Tilly, your dad tells me you're also at Folk East.
Yes.
Which is out in Suffolk.
Yeah.
23rd of August.
He knows the date.
There you are. I see school holidays. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
Excellent. Thank you so much for coming in, and we'll see you lots more here on Cambridge 105.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Tilly Dalglish.
No corporate guys looking over our shoulders. We think it's good to be part of the community. This is your Cambridge 105.